Hey guys and girls, what is going on? It is Zazzri today, and I'm bringing you episode number 8 of my Chelsea career mode. So we've got a new season. I know the last one was a bit short. We'll hope to make this one longer. Starting off with some big transfers. So you can see Couture, just thought I'd show you, got an offer for him, 33 million. Interesting that his market value is up to about 60, but I completely rejected all offers. I just thought it was interesting for you guys to see that people are sniffing around him. Thorgan Hazard going out on loan to Newcastle. I think that's a good place for him to grow, develop. Hopefully in a season or two he'll become better. Obviously Chelsea have got rid of him in real life with the option to buy him back. Obviously I can't do it in career, so I'm just going to keep loaning him out. So you can see we've got a big transfer here. It's for Sergio Aguero. You can see he's 8A overall, 27 years old. 47 million plus Ryan Bertrand. Ryan Bertrand obviously in real life has left Chelsea, so I thought let's get rid of him. And 47 million I think is a fair fee. I think he's overall go above 90 probably if I play him enough, and therefore will be worth a lot more than that. So I think that's a very good deal for us. We needed a striker because when Diego Costa got injured, Remy just was not cutting it at all, and the younger players will be good in the future, but they're not quite there yet. In terms of realism, I know this is quite unrealistic, but I feel like after the first season, it's really hard to tell what happens because so many transfers happen in the game that after a season it makes it impossible to keep it pretty realistic. By the way, if you can't tell I'm ill, I can really notice that my voice is different, but I'm not sure how clear it is to you guys. But yeah, I'm ill, so that's why my voice is a little bit different if you notice that. Like Remy, you can see he's gone to Madrid. I think that I was just waiting for the deal for Aguero to go through because I didn't want us, them to just say, oh no, actually we're not doing the Aguero deal. So you can see we got 17 million. The board's given us 14.5 of that. I think 17 million for Remy's a pretty good deal for us. Considering he was just a backup striker, it makes the cost of the Aguero deal, 30 million plus Bertrand is really not too bad at all. For a great player like Aguero, who will be challenging Costa for this, first team spot, whereas Remy was pretty much just always going to be a backup. There's never really a challenge at all. Big transfer here. Petr Cech has been sold to PSG for 24 million. Board's giving me 20 of that. I think for a 33-year-old backup goalkeeper, 24 million for him is awesome. It's a little bit realistic in terms of in real life. Cech might be sold at the end of the season, and PSG could be a club that'd be around him. I know Sirigu is a very good goalkeeper, but I saw on Twitter that apparently they were interested in Cech, in the previous summer window. So that could be a possibility. But yeah. So I just want to show you this transfer deadline day. Aguero, the number 1 in terms of top deals. Quintero, number 2, going to Bayern Munich for 26.5, and then Zazzri, number 3, going to Juventus from City, obviously 25. In terms of us, only spending the 6 million net, not too bad indeed. You can see as well some of the younger players such as Berger and Christensen had gone out on loan. You see Emenike has gone to Stoke, which I found quite amusing. But yeah, I was not sure. It's just to see, any big transfers you guys can see and sort of follow it quite easily. In terms of the Manchester clubs, you can see Zazzri and Jovetic have gone out for 40.5 million, and they've not really brought in anyone substantial. And Bentaleb's coming to United, but I think it's quite interesting. I think City might not be as big a threat this year with all the transfers they had last season, and then this season, see Patrick Levels, who was in our youth academy, who was the Scouting the Future star. This guy doesn't appear to be very good. I mean, winger with 64 pace, even if you got to say 90 overall, his pace is still going to be pretty poor. So a bit disappointed with that, but I just thought I'd keep you guys informed with it. On to some games now. We've got Southend in the Capital One Cup. You can tell that I've played a really weak team because I like to mix it up, rotate around the squad, get the young players playing, because in these sort of games you don't need to play your first team. See Brown there gets us a 1-0 lead. Makes it more exciting for me as well because it means that I'm using a variety of different players. I'm not just using the same ones every single time, and because that would get boring pretty quick. You can see Guerrero's playing obviously because he's not our number 1 striker, and I just thought bring him on, see what he can do, and of course he's going to tear up almost any defence, and his pace is just unreal. You can see that he just flies past defenders, and because of his low centre of gravity and everything, it makes it really easy for him to just nip in and out, move around. You can see, look at the pace there, they just cannot catch him, and they made it 2-0. They kicked it out here, but you can see that got up, won the header, although went flying over the top. Aguero with it again, and look, they just cannot catch him at all. Should have finished it better, but creates another opportunity for Loftus-Cheek, misses his first shot, gets blocked, comes back and scores. Bit disappointing though that Aguero didn't, because Aguero made that pretty much, but 3-0 up and absolutely dominating, and this is with our weaker team. It's funny because our weaker team's not even that bad really. You know, you got the likes of Piazon, Willian, Aguero, and you can see here Costa brought on at the end just because other players were looking a bit tired. But yeah, very, very good team, I think. Say it's pretty much our B team. Crystal Palace, the first Premier League game of the season. You see back with a strong team, Eden Hazard, going a lovely run, passes it to Cuadrado, almost loses it, holds on to it and finishes it near post. Good goal there to make it 1-0. You can see always doing the celebration. I don't know if it's... I feel like it doesn't matter what I do, that celebration he always does. A few guys picked up on it. I think it's quite funny. That's the celebration that he's always doing. I think it's quite awesome. You can see there MacArthur there causing a lot of problems for us and then slams it into the back of the net. Quite a nice finish from him, to be fair. Makes it 1-1 just before half time. You can see you shouldn't have left that big a gap open. I tried to block it with a last ditch attempt there, but it didn't work. Luckily we get a penalty there. You can see that was pretty clear in terms of a penalty. He tried to take the shot and he just fouled us. Just a missed time, I think. So yeah, this would win us the game with 10 minutes to go. I don't know why it's got Costa as the default, because I changed it to Hazard, and for some reason it's always Costa that gets it. And I feel like let's keep it as realistic as possible. But I was like, I can't be bothered changing it. But yeah, that's something that really does annoy me. I don't know if it's a glitch or something where it doesn't let you do that. But yeah, I just couldn't be bothered in this instance and let Costa take it. But yeah, that made it 2-1. We won the game, 3 points, awesome stuff. Cuadrado winning man of the match. Pleased with the performance, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.